Hello, everyone. Is success as a writer due to talent, effort, or luck? Well, I think it's all three. But lately, I've been rather cynical, and I've been thinking that it leans the most heavily towards luck more than anything else. I mean, when it comes to book book sales, I'm not talking about success from an artistic point of view. Um, Now, I will say that if someone doesn't put in any effort and isn't talented at all, then any kind of success they have from luck probably will not last. They may get their 15 minutes of fame, but that will be it. But if someone, let's say, has a moderate level of talent and they put in a bare minimum amount of effort, then I do think that luck can carry them really far if they have those two things, further than someone who is extremely talented and who works very hard can succeed without any luck. There are a lot of people, extremely talented writers, extremely hardworking writers, who just don't have any luck, uh, and um, and because you could be extremely talented and extremely hardworking, but if no one knows about it, then it's going to be difficult for an author to succeed. Like, I actually think that most authors could succeed, eh, um, and could sell books and could succeed if they actually were able to attract the audience that they're seeking. But it's trying to shuffle through all the noise and find the people who you're trying to reach. That's the problem. And for some people, if they write in a market that is very wide, that where there's a lot of demand for things, it can be easier to find that audience, but still really rather difficult because such genres will be crowded, and so they'll get lost in the shuffle there. But at the same time, if it's more of a niche market, then it's difficult to find the people who you're trying to attract. Like, for example, with me, my audience, of course, there's a diverse group of people. I mean, there are some people who see my videos who may not normally read the kinds of things that I write, who will take a chance on me. So I don't want to act like there's one particular kind of individual who would like my work, because there's not. It can be a very diverse group. But in general, I would say that I'm trying to attract people who read classic literature, have an appreciation for classic literature, or at the very least have an appreciation for poetic language, complex turns of phrase, metaphor. They appreciate beauty within language. And that's the kind of audience that I'm trying to attract, because I write books that are somewhat like classic novels, but they are books for this generation, that they combine the best elements of classic literature, add modern complexities and themes and things that could not have been explored then. And I try to take the best of both modern literature and classic literature and combine it. And that's the kind of audience that I'm trying to reach. But it can be difficult to reach such people when you're trying to sift through and compete with genre fiction and such. But I think most authors could succeed if they could actually reach their audience. That's the hard part. And in that regard, I actually think that you could even apply that to a lot of goals people have. And this may be a little off topic, but even something like marriage. I actually think most people could. I'd actually think that most people probably have um, have multiple potential spouses who could be right for them. I would say probably in the thousands, but the problem is finding those people. And so often people will end up with spouses who aren't right for them, but they just happen to be near the most suitable person, seemingly near them at the time. And so that can be a problem. That's why I actually think that AI would be far superior. A lot of people are using AI nowadays to have like AI girlfriends or boyfriends, but I actually think a better use of AI would be to create a matching system that's so accurate that you can just type in some information about yourself and it will pair you with your perfect match. I actually think that would be a better use of AI. I know this is a little off topic, but I think many problems in life stem from the fact that we can't reach the people who we would like to reach. And the internet has actually put a dent in that to a certain extent. But it can still be the case that it's difficult to reach people because you're having to sift through all the people who aren't part of your target audience. And but I especially think, though, that I am really kind of angry and furious towards attitudes where some people have some people who are successful online have what you might call survivorship bias, where they think that, well, because I have a successful online following, that means I must have done something right, and the people who aren't as successful as me, they must have done something wrong, even not factoring into the fact that even though many of those people are probably more hardworking than them, but they're not factoring in to the fact that luck is a major part of it. And just because you are more successful financially, you're getting more attention, that doesn't mean that you are necessarily a better writer. And I particularly don't like it, because I got in a conversation with a writer recently, when some people try to lecture me about what to do or how to succeed when I am far more skilled and far more experienced than they are. That pisses me off to no end. And so it frustrates me when so-called popular authors online behave that way, when they behave narcissistically and demonstrate their hubris. And so, yeah, I think that luck is a major part of succeeding. And of course, though, but then hard work and talent help sustain one once they have good luck. But good luck so it's not that hard work doesn't matter or that talent doesn't matter, but luck helps open the door. I think that's the key, is that luck helps open the door to opportunities, but you have to actually have the talent and ability and the skill to take advantage of those opportunities. And so those are my thoughts on success, luck, and talent.